Hello, dear Virgo. Welcome to your annual reading for 2025. Always pay attention to the readings for your moon, Venus, and ascendant signs so that your view of the upcoming time of the next year is complete. This rule applies to all readings. Whenever you read horoscopes or, when looking at zodiac card readings, you always have to consider the moon, Venus, and ascendant as well so that you can capture all dimensions. Okay. I will now first draw a wisdom card for, here? So, I will draw a wisdom card for life decisions for the next year. And then I will take a look with the Rider-Waite cards. What exactly is coming your way? So generally, what is coming for you? I'm looking at what is coming your way professionally. And in terms of love, Virgo, I will also look at what the biggest risk for you is next year. And also the biggest opportunity. And then we move on to the continuation. That's when the real party starts. There we'll see what will come your way month by month, including timing cards. That means I will also give you specific dates. And then I will also take a look what you hide from the person in front of you and what that person hides from you. Someone will be there for 112 months, and Virgo, top notch, is sexy and crazy. If you don't have anyone right now, there will definitely be someone next year. We'll also take a look at it in the continuation later, okay? And I will tell you in the sequel. Read aloud, Virgo, what exactly is written on your yearly card here. Here you'll find professional tips. There are love-related tips and especially warnings. That's always very good in this book. So, let's take a look. I'll draw you a yearly card here first. What is coming for Virgo in the year 2025? Please, Virgo. So, got it. Virgo in the year 2005. That's very good. Virgo. What do we have here? 25. Twists. Twists. Here I have 25 across, some 7. It's the transformation twists. That's already the case. I can't sugarcoat that for you. There will be action next year. There will be action next year. I'll put it this way. Your friendships this year, 2026, will no longer exist. Yes. In 25, everything changes, and in 26, you won't be friends with the same people anymore. People you're not friends with now will be your friends in 26. Yes, everything is turning here in the next 12 months, and in 26, you will be friends. I see here with the twist card, Virgo, that you will pretty much live the opposite of what you're living now. 2026 is your life. It's your current 24 life turned upside down. It's turned upside down. And this reversal will take place in 2025. Yes, I also have the 25 here. 2025 is, so to speak, your year of transformation, leading you to an inverted life. Yes, to a life in the year 26 will be straightforward. It will be the opposite of what you have now. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what comes up here for Virgo. Oh, please, in the year 2025, please. It's a matter of closing your eyes and pushing through. Yes. That's how it is. So make sure that next year, Virgo in year 25, you stay emotionally distant. Yes. So I wouldn't let myself get too caught up in anything. I wouldn't get too caught up in trotting around because the goal in sight must be important to you. Your goal is to achieve the opposite in the year 26. And until then, these twists will happen. And it's important that you don't get swept up in that from the tornadoes happening around you. Let's take a look. Well, that's not a problem for you at all. You're already very grounded and focused on the main goal. Let's see. You can't just be swept up into a tornado like that. It doesn't work for you. That's good. Okay. Quick. Virgo. Professionally, I have the Page of Swords here. Oh. Okay. So, what's coming your way professionally if you're unemployed? If you're looking for a job, okay. Do I need to tell you something? So, if you're unemployed and want to stay that way, you'll still be unemployed next year. Okay. If you're unemployed and looking for a job, then you'll initially end up in a job next year that you really don't like. You don't like it. And there is indeed dissatisfaction at the workplace. That topic does exist. We can't always have everything we want. That's already clear, but you either go or at least you take it. Well, that doesn't happen often. Well, that's actually true. That's the norm. Next year, it will be a job that you don't like very much. If you're looking for a job, you won't like it very much. This is important if you're thinking about changing jobs. If you have a job and are looking for another one, let me tell you, the new job could be worse than the one you have now. There's a lot of potential for that. If you have a job and aren't looking for one, everything's great, it's all going well, then you'll be fine next year. Certain things will come to light. Certain topics will be discussed by your employer come to light. Yes, it could very well be that your company is having a bit of trouble. Will that put your job at risk? No, but there are difficulties, and these difficulties will lead to some changes at your workplace. Okay. Yes. Do you see how something is being prepared here? It may be that you are unconsciously at work without knowing it because the assistance of someone carried out. Yes, we're an assistant to someone who gets thrown out and you end up in the ethics department. Is that the other way around? Before, without knowing it, you have something. Bad things being pushed in the company, and then you end up in the ethics committee or in HR, and you're supposed to check whether employee standards are being upheld and things like that. The opposite is also being prepared professionally here, so to speak. If you're self-employed, building your own company, then next year paperwork will be the main focus. It's bad, I know, it's like sabotage a bit. You feel sabotaged, it's huge, but you have to get through it next year. Next year, paperwork is on the agenda. Trust management, tax invoices, registrations, social benefits, all of that needs to be sorted out. Next year, and it's more about the uncreative side here. Your company, your self-employment will be in the foreground next year. Okay, yes. I told you. Stay emotionally detached. Well, that's difficult when it's paperwork. You have to be emotional. I just have to get through this now. At some point, it has to be done, and now it has to be done. Okay. What's coming up here in terms of love? You, Virgo. I have the car card lying here. I have the 7 here. I also have the 7 here. 25 adds up to 7. It's moving forward. It's moving forward. Next year, you see these 2 sphinxes here. You will have someone by your side who wants exactly the same thing. Like you, has exactly the same goals and is looking for the same. And involved in a fair way, just like you. So this time you won't come up empty going out next year. I have the stars here, around here. I have the hint about the star chart. It's about wish fulfillment. You will have this dream of a partner. Next year, that's exactly the kind of person I imagined. Will you tell yourself, I've been wanting exactly such a commitment all along? And especially with this hint about the star chart, I also have the indication that this person will also be physically exactly what you've always wanted. Yes, you'll say, that's exactly the kind of person I imagined. Then the question arises, is this a person I already know? Or is it a past person? Or is it a new person? As I said, I'll look into that in the continuation. That's right. I'll look into that in the continuation. I'll go into the details here in the first part. I'll give you an overview of what's coming. I said over there is the real party then. What is the risk for you next year from the church here? That you could be too emotionally involved. That you are emotionally, or that you hear, I have here from the church lying, this comes out of the blue and is here, or in the open air, it can land anywhere, so to speak. And there is a risk next year that it could land in the professional field. Next, I always lay down the risk card, yes. But if it were a risk regarding this, then it would have landed here. I would have framed it as an opportunity, but I would have also warned you about something. It would have landed here, for example, as the 5 of Cups. And then I would have said to you, hey, look, you need to do this. And in terms of wording, this is not a contradiction at all here. I have the Page of Swords here, Ace of Cups here. It could be that next year you might be a bit too generous with your heart. And above all, I have very positive vibes here with the Chariot card, Virgo. Developments in the area of the heart in your love life. And that could lead you to be a bit hippie-like here. Also professionally then. You could experience this overwhelming surge of love. And above all, you wanted to spread love. Could you want to be too emotionally engaged here regarding topics that you have to handle ice cold? You have the Chariot here. I mean, as I said, privately, in terms of love, things are moving forward fantastically. Next year, you have your dream woman by your side. And that can definitely lead you to go here and say, this trust company is the one I like the most. We really hit it off. What? The energy is right. The chemistry is right. I'm giving you the go-ahead. Even though when choosing a trust company, you should look at the facts. You should look at how these people work instead of just relying on the charm of the agency director. Closed. To leave. If your boss has done something stupid here, then this is not the right time to show understanding, empathy, or anything like that. This guy, this woman, has put your job at risk. You need to be ice cold now and save your own ass. And the company, or this other opportunity that the company is offering you, or otherwise immediately accept any correction and just save your ass. This is not the right place to respond with humanity. Now, he wanted to get on this. Oh, the sticks here. I mentioned earlier that if you work in a company, information will come in regarding something that is going wrong. Yes, that's right. If you're in this situation, then this information will come before the end of 2024. Yes, even before the year ends. It's also quite typical to bring up such topics before Christmas. Then you can say goodbye. During the holiday season, people can calm down. It often happens that something gets announced before the holidays and then it's goodbye. What opportunity do you have in 2025 before? Sorry, I just put that in myself. Sorry. So, wait. Now I just put that in myself. No. So, oops. It's quite interesting. The cards are being shuffled again. Here, and also here. Yes. The cards are being shuffled. Next year, Virgo, stay fully focused on your thing, okay? There are moments like these. There are moments of disruption. There are moments when everything gets shaken up. Where then it will be determined, where the dice will roll anew, where new positions will be created, where new opportunities arise, where new faces appear. And that's why, especially when things change, right at that moment when the tower collapses, you have to be highly focused. That's opportunistic. That's how it is. I'm talking about work life right now. I will also take a detailed look at what exactly will happen in terms of love in the continuation here. I have the Hermit here, which is the Virgo card. Don't let yourself be misled by this dark atmosphere here. The Hermit is a Virgo card and simply represents that next year you will be able to shape your life areas, the different aspects of your life according to your taste. So if you, Virgo, have the impression that you are living a life that is not yours, that you actually want to wear completely different shoes, actually want to live completely differently, if you say, a different apartment would actually suit me much better. If you have the impression that your job isn't really your job but has been imposed on you, then don't worry. Next year you will be fully at the center of your life, which is how it should be. You are fully at the center of your life here, and you really have to make sure that you see how he's directed towards the twists. Do you see how the Hermit is directed towards the twists? Do you see what he has in the lantern? A star. Do you see what I explained to you earlier? A star. I would like to explain the following to you here, Virgo. I believe that your next phase of life will mainly revolve around a magnificent private life. These will be the years where your private life could bloom and thrive, and you had a happy ending. The happy years are ahead of you, and it is very important that you stay focused on this. So save your ass here and make sure that nothing can somehow destroy your happiness in your private life. The Hermit here is directed towards the twists. Even when everything gets chaotic, even when there are twists, even when it storms, I focus on having a happy private life. And I will focus solely on my family, on my partner, on my partners, and make sure that what happens around me, especially in my professional life, doesn't affect me emotionally. All right, let's take a look now. I will be here now. Virgo, let's see what each month has in store for you. Next year, January, February, March through April, May to December 2025. Will I also be using the time cards for that and tell you exactly what will happen? And I will have a lot more details here regarding your private life. I will take a look here regarding your dream woman. What exactly is happening that you two are so in sync? And with the help of from these cards, I will take a look at what you are hiding from the person in front of you and what that person is hiding from you. And then I will read to you from the accompanying book what is written here regarding twists for relationship messages and career messages. And I will also take a look at what warnings this card has in store for you for next year. You can find the link to continue, Virgo, down below in the info box. You can access the info box by tapping on the title of this video here, then it will expand. I have also included the link in the comments. If you go to the comments of this video here, you'll find it at the top, my contribution. I commented on that and pinned it at the top so it doesn't get pushed down. There you will also find the link to continue. If you like my style, Virgo, I would appreciate your click on subscribe. We'll see each other on the other side, and I wish all the others all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.